Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Main Street Remedy. Today, we are going to visit another town, this time in Kansas, and we'll gradually spread out as we discuss small town America, find out what's going on in these small towns, what is working for them, and what is not so successful. Our featured town today is Concordia, Kansas. Concordia, Kansas has the conflict of having a beautiful downtown that served the needs of the people for a long time, but sitting out on the highway is Walmart. Now, you can't really say too much about these businesses. Fortunately, I live a little ways away from me because I understand that Walmart is a major employer in the town, but it's also causing some devastating effects in the downtown area as a lot of stores have moved out or closed down. In the downtown of Concordia, I've been there several times. One of the points of interest is the Brown Grand Theater, which was an opera house at one time, and it's just magnificent inside. It's worth visiting. It was built in 1907, and it's one of the magnificent buildings of the town. As a matter of fact, I found out today that Concordia is known as the stained glass capital of, I guess, of Kansas, maybe the United States. One of the reasons for that is I really encourage you to go to the Nazareth. It's the Nazareth Convent and Academy where a lot of the sisters have retired. There's also just beautiful buildings that you're going to go and see. And then on the other side of town, you have a place that was at one time was the diocese for the area, and then it was combined with Salida, Kansas, but now it's I think it's got more stature in the Catholic Church. But if you go inside, the church itself is just gorgeous with stained glass windows. It's a magnificent tower. There used to be a dormitory next door, a school. The entire complex is magnificent, and it's real close to the railroad tracks, but it's one of the original attractions of Concordia. You have the Orphan Train Museum that's located right by the railroad tracks in the old depot. That's another place that you're going to enjoy seeing. And then just stroll down the main street. There's a lot of stores that are slowly filling up. But there is one bookstore, I believe, but it's right on the corner there. And I think it has one of the most beautiful towers of any building. I'm so sorry that I don't know the name of the store, but it's right in the downtown area, right when you pull off the Meriden Highway, which was Highway 81. That was a huge project which was supposed to connect Mexico and Canada. That goes right through Concordia, Kansas. And if you have time, make sure that you go and check out some of the other things. Now, there, besides the Brown Grand Theater, located a few miles out of town, is Camp Concordia. That was a place where the German POWs stayed during World War II. There's beautiful houses in the area, lots of places for you to see if you like history and you have some time. Located in the northern part of Kansas, you're not that far from Bellevue and the Czech community of Cuba, Kansas. And then there's also Beloit, Kansas, which is another town that we'll talk about in another show. But these are places that are going to be where you can go and you can spend an entire weekend or maybe even a week and enjoy yourself. So we also want to talk about the big Walmart on the top of the hill outside of town, and how can the community like that attract shoppers downtown. There's a number of different stores that have opened up, and there's the usual places where people have started gift stores. There's some antique shops. And then some of the old buildings are used for like places for office buildings. The downtown area probably needs constant promotion in places close by, the bigger communities that are near. By the way, the Republican River is another place that helped give the water supply to the area. And Concordia was named after Concordia, Missouri. That's what some experts believe. Plus, there were a number of German communities with the name Concordia. So, if you have time, go to Concordia. The people are friendly. It's a nice place to visit. It's very quiet, but it's beautiful in the summer and the fall, and the winters are not so harsh. If you want to move to a place, Concordia also has the Cloud County Community College, and don't forget the Nazareth Convent and Academy. So if you want to send your children to an alternative school or a religious school, that's available for you there too. Concordia has lost a little bit of population, so it needs industry. It needs to continue to revive itself. It's sitting at about 5,000 to 6,000 people, but it can use more, and it can also have more variety downtown as maybe their remedy, the organizing of the community against the big corporate entity on a hill will not hurt either, as economic development and Chamber of Commerce must devise ways for the local businesses to compete with this behemoth corporation. So that's it. That's our Main Street Remedy for today. This is Dale Harapod. You have a great day.